So today we're discussing modern day slavery. So modern day slavery has to do with domestic servitude, child labor, child trafficking, unlawful recruitment, and many more other illegal acts. And it said that 71% of people who pass through this unwanted action are females and children. Yeah. So, can anybody, do you want to talk about it?
Okay, so thank you, Favor. So modern day slavery, back in the days when slavery activities were going to be taking place, they put them in shackles, chains, and make them do hard labor. But this time around, the world is civilizing. You get, so we are beginning to act civilized also. So rather than putting people in shackles and chains and exploiting them by hard labor and whatnot. So now it is now like a familiarizing slavery. I don't know.
Yeah.
So more like you draw them closer, deceive them, and exploit them.
Yeah.
So these things happen in different ways. It could be, I'd say, send your daughter to Lagos. I'll send her to school. Exactly, and then the baby is doing, various things. It could be, you at work, and you're getting, what you're doing is more than what you're getting paid for, and it's stressing you out. But it's not just equal to, your wage. Like, I mean,
it's not,
maybe
you're not free. You just have to be under so many rules. Like, that you're supposed to be there 7, you be there 9, and then the pay is really, really low, and then you don't even have time for yourself.
Oh my God, seems like you're talking from experience.
You don't even have time for yourself.
And this is actually
Maybe you're trying to, maybe money is not trying to like do a business on the side, but no, your boss is like calls you on Saturdays. Where are you? Come to work now. I need you. Why are we paying you? And then because you want to do that job, because that's the main income.
Yeah.
You have to rush there and leave whatever.
Then you start thinking that the condition they make crayfish bed.
Like
not knowing that they're punishing you.
They pay me, but
Exactly.
So that's
right.
Okay, so,
In some situations, you don't get paid.
Yeah, some will tell you when you are going,
Yeah.
they'll tell you,
Go
okay,
first.
I'm going to pay you. Okay, let's say I'm going to pay you 40,000 naira for a month. And then at that month, and then you will now work. Monday to night, weekend.
For the end
So
of the
yeah,
month,
at
you're not
end of the month, you now see a lot. Then God, I'm going to get paid. Finally, what I've been working for, you just see 15,000 naira. And you're like, no, this is when you get it. You're like, no, we have other stuff that we have to pay first. So you come after and you be like, okay, I cannot leave my remaining money there. Let me work 1 more month. And next month, they do you and they give you 25k.
Yeah.
You're like, this is what happened. The manager is not in the country. He's this one now, and you're still like, I don't feel need my 2 months. Better just work another one. I will need it this next month. And you keep doing that thing. It's like, and before you know, it's already a year, and then you're not like, okay.
Oh, mama, why you go wait 1 year now?
Some people do that.
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah.
is it safe to say
Some people do.
when we talk about modern day slavery, the key players are those guys involved. I don't mean the slave masters now, but the slaves. In what way? I need a job, right? And I got a job, but there are a lot of conditions that don't really align with me. But because I need this job, I decided to go ahead with it. Knowing fully well that these things don't really favor me. But somehow it's actually slavery. So I feel it's actually we are.
Well, I feel like employers are aggressive. Yes.
Well, in as much as employers could be selfish, employees too put themselves in these things.
No, but they critically on the fact that they are asking someone to struggle. Yes. So whatever. In 30k that they are paying you in a month, and you are doing so much, somebody will sit there, just mistakenly come late once.
They will deduct.
They will deduct. I don't know what they're deducting.
And until you can't have any security, you get there and you collapse right in front of them, then you're not like,
Yeah.
yes,
And you when you work late for extra hours, you don't get paid.
and sometimes you do some extra work that normally you're not supposed to do, but you're doing it. You just go in extra, like maybe you're supposed to leave like 6, but then you have to put in so much work, and they won't see all those ones. But the day you just make slight mistake, maybe just comma.
So
this is modern day service is not just limited to working.
Yeah.
And
And even this domestic servitude, it happens to both the man and the woman. When the man is using bride price to make it look like, oh, I own you.
I say you're my property.
I bought you.
You read a tweet just
Yes,
now, right?
I said women are mere property.
Yeah.
Anybody say that in front of me?
Yeah, people always say that a lot. People like,
It's wrong.
I
no,
know.
you know, like,
I think it also ties into entitlement. So slavery and entitlement, I think it kind of works together. I don't, I said I think, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. So I like to bring in where someone gets you a gift and expects you to do something because they got that for you. I think it is exploitation because naturally you become indebted.
yes.
Okay,
So
I
it's
feel-
not a forceful
No, it's
thing.
not
I feel-
But like
it's not
Because you
You
did
can
this
be
for- because you did this for
compelled
me. You did this for me. I feel like I owe you one.
No, but I don't think it's moving.
No, I don't think that's actually
Because
something.
it's
just,
the person did not say you should pay. You are the one.
yeah,
you are the
feeling
one
you need to
feeling
you need to repay.
return the
Do you
favor.
get?
Return the
It's
favor.
not like the person
Okay.
say, okay, I did this to you, so I expect you to do this
No.
back to me.
No, there's sometimes that
Well,
you're
no,
not
no,
getting
no,
that.
no,
It's
no,
like
no,
I get you
say that,
something,
then I feel
and
like-
then probably the
exploitation.
Yes.
Their intention was to exploit you.
Yeah.
they give you something just so they can get you back.
Yeah.
They can get back from you like times 2.
Yeah.
That's
So-
basically why they
so
give you
that
that.
means-
Yes,
that
it
means-
is.
that
It
means
is. We do it among
the slaves
ourselves.
are the
Friends do
players
it. People do
in
it.
modern day slavery.
That's why.
That means
No, some of them don't have
are the key
options.
players.
Yes, like the one of my father is paying an amount of money, and then the owner of the money says, "You follow me, or you marry me, or something like that."
Yeah.
And I can't do anything. And
And
then
like anytime you try to get yourself out of that sort of situation, don't be like, you remember what I did for you.
yeah.
You know, why
You can't even tell your
Why
father
you
that. You
better?
can't tell your father no because even parents they do it. They blackmail us because that all they do is they've done.
No, they'll tell you, see everything. Like tell you, my dad used to say that thing. You say, everything's an investment. I did not just give it to you, bam. I just sit down in my house. I invested. Like you're supposed to, at some point you used to take care of them. You used to do some things, and then so if I'm telling you to do something, you are supposed to do it because
I've invested. I'm supposed to reap with my labor.
So-
Very
child
terrible.
trafficking, yeah.
Very, very terrible. Imagine, giving a child 200 naira and then you exploit and defile the child.
Yes. Or be like, okay, you've not eaten in the moment, okay, come inside and give you food. And then that child will be there and for as long as
And you know some of these things, some children won't even know.
I just want to
You know,
come
most
to
of us
us
didn't even know so many things because of course our parents are always scared to tell us, don't let this man do this. Don't let they filter their words.
Yeah.
And then when this thing happens, you just get to school one day and then they're discussing and we find out, this is what this man did. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm serious. It's not
Yeah.
funny, but yeah, it's true. Some people don't know. So I mean, even parents, they need to really work on all these things because they need to make
Sometimes you don't
children
know
aware of
make these
of
things clear
yes.
to them.
And I feel like sex education is very, very
It's
important.
very
but then you maybe never say anything like that.
I want to talk about underage girls that are used for as housemates. Like you find little girls of age 9 or 10 working in houses and that's very wrong.
Even these agents, they will now slash the money.
Very, very wrong.
They will now slash the money.
There was a day I was with my cousin and we went to ShopRite to get things that day. It was on a Sunday, I remember. And there was this young girl, very small, tiny girl, very tiny, small like this. Like her boss was a lady with her own children. They were just going their way, carrying carrying trolley, carrying. In fact, they even caused a scene. Say people were just looking at them. What was wrong with all this one? Then there was that small girl. They now give her load, big like it was so clear. It was so clear that this
people would give out.
She's the maid.
So I feel like
she was so neglected from there. As you could see her children like the same age group.
So you know, these people would give out
I feel very bad. I wanted to talk to that woman.
Then people will accept these children and maltreat them.
I feel bad.
Actually,
Why
also
these things happen?
the reason why things like this happen often is because they feel the guys in charge now, right? Let's say I have a domestic staff in my place. I feel like I pay the person. So why should I take the person as a family? I mean this person
because there's some homes
so I just feel like this person
But
is my staff, so I pay the person so the person is able to take care of it.
You don't have to, even if you don't want to take the person.
Yeah,
Even if you don't want to take the person as your
We
family.
are
We are humans for crying out loud. You see some people encouraging their own children to talk to the maid in such
I've gone to a house and then the maid does not eat meat that eats. She doesn't eat close to the table. She doesn't take meat. If we're eating rice, the maid is probably eating something else and she's not taking meat. And then, how do you live there? And then she's like, they're like, oh yeah, come and do this thing.
and then
And they just give it,
and then on Sunday you go to church and pay your tithe.
I know mates that sleep in the kitchen. Some
they don't
problems.
have
The truth is,
Why is that eat
the
once a day?
truth is, modern day schooling, right? Women and
okay.
children are always at the receiving end.
but let's not forget that men also are.
Yeah, I said most of
All these boys that work in factories, all these boys that work in factories, injuries and then
No insurance whatsoever.
insurance, something like that. And the company has nothing to offer them in
They'll just tell them.
As long as you have nothing to offer them anymore, you need the company.
So I have a question. So do we think there is any way this slavery thing would ever stop?
It has to stop. It has to.
We
are the cause of it, so we are the ones that have to stop it.
I feel like sometimes I feel like it's going to be very hard for it to stop because it's not just about the maid, it's not about this, it's not about the parents.
You know, sometimes even
people
are
That's what I was saying.
Okay, a parent is going through a lot. She needs money. We all to take care of our kid or something. So for me to get money, somebody comes to meet me and says, okay, let your child go and work there. I will pay you this amount. You will gladly carry it and say, oh yeah, bring the money. Like,
but it's not like this. I think people doing to bike men or buses, you're like, I mean, don't talk to me now. I know they pay you money, that kind of thing. Like, you feel entitled because you paid for that service, right?
That boss.
Or bike.
Most of them, like 80% of them, they are annoying. Some of them.
I think that
that's
was
actually
actually
exactly. They deserve that.
And the case of the boss,
not
you know that in the company there are different. It's not you don't meet the
hierarchy.
Yes, they're different.
Yeah.
So there is one that maybe he started just times of your own and he's just maintaining his name. So he himself is going to ask him they are going to work. It's just a different level.
Okay, I'm
You
considering.
know that?
Yeah,
Like the boss they are reporting to
the
that is
frustration that is
this
giving
one.
you is receiving it
So
from
it's
someone
not
else.
giving and it's
Yeah.
so it's
Okay,
like that.
So
let's consider this angle now. People who are willingly and ready to smuggle themselves out of this country to another country, and they don't care whatever happens to them there. As far
Most of
as
them they carry as sex slaves, like that.
apart from the sex slaves now, like this.
Sometimes they don't know.
Sometimes they know.
Sometimes they actually
Sometimes they know that they're ready for what they
Yes,
want.
do you get?
Like,
There's
just
like-
take
yeah,
me
so
over
they
control.
they'll tell whatever it
Most times
takes.
they don't know.
And I think I
Example
in
now.
Nigeria.
But I think now they are really aware. And they
There
know.
was a story I read some weeks ago concerning the Chinese factory, seriously maltreating their staff, their black staff.
Yes.
I mean, you get those guys? What took them there? They needed to live. They needed to survive.
The one
But then,
just
because considering what they are paying them, they decided to still take on the pains, the trauma, and everything. So I feel sometimes we really put ourselves into this shit. Yeah. So it's going to be very hard.
because you know that's your only means of like if I go here they don't take me. Let me just see
Yeah.
to what is working for me right now. Some people
Exactly.
don't say that risk of leaving. of leaving that particular work because
It's just
What
when
if-
they leave, they may
what
not get
if-
another chance
what
again
if-
to.
so I feel it's going to be very hard for you to
So is it the point to talk about the standard of living in our economy or should this be the point that
Well,
That's the government topic.
it's not for me.
Because that's another whole
It's
chapter.
it's
Whether you are
affecting
rich or
everybody.
not,
Yeah.
see your opinion.
The rich wants to get richer.
yeah, we are going to feel it.
I mean, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. When I think about oh soon.
So modern day slavery is a disguised type of slavery.
And it is.
We don't know.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
So sometimes
And
you
I-
don't walk into it intentionally. Like,
Sometimes you know that.
Let me
Sometimes
just-
it
Yeah.
does.
yeah, situation make us, consider stuff like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I was going to say that I think that's one way to, we can curb these things. We may not be able to stop it at once, but we can, gradually eradicate these things. And I think one way to do that is, show love. You don't have to be related to someone before you treat someone like family. Show love. Do unto others what you want, people to do to you.
Yeah.
Don't talk down on people. Yeah. Respect is reciprocal, quite alright, but there are people that you need to talk. You don't know what anybody is facing. You don't know anything. So just treat everybody with love, basically, and don't feel entitled or don't feel like you have power over the other human being because you drive a Benz and I ride a bike. Hello, I mean, yeah, seriously, because most people they feel because they are big in the society, because they have a high class in the society, they can talk trash to other people or treat other people as money trash. Exactly. So I think that's the first step. Love everyone. And gradually, as time goes on, we'll begin to understand that there's so much that love can do, that hatred, there's so much that love can do that hatred has to offer. Yeah.
Yeah, and also to when you abuse power, I think abuse of power makes you feel like you should really, because you are in power, you have the power to do it. So just go ahead and do whatever you like, and nothing will happen to you.
Yeah.
So that's
Thinking of the
another.
other person.
Yeah, so that I think that's another thing that keeps people who enslave others immune. They feel I'm in charge. What will you do? You can't do anything. Whatever I do, you have to take it. Who are you? They just want to intimidate you, manipulate you, whatsoever. So things like that, yeah. So I mean, it's a
I feel
crazy
like
world.
some parents, not parents, but the lower class parents, I feel like they need to be aware. They need to be aware that they are not everybody that says, okay, I want to send a child to school. They need
Not
to.
everybody that teaches love is wrong.
Thank you.
What they preach they expose us to a lot of things. Like the whole part of the business, the whole part of the training, what we see every day. And there was a day said over this when they walk in like more than the normal time.
Yeah.
And they normally close by 5. So that day we had to submit the report. I think the next day. So they told all of us to stay back and work on this report. Me, I was like, what's all this wrong? Where would I get to? What is kind of thing? But to my surprise, when they treated us, they bought snacks for us. After buying us snacks, they now gave everybody 1.5 that time. Was staying over. And that's how they do.
But employees need to understand that it's 9 to 5 and not 8 to 7.
So you see,
Yes.
They
We
wasted
need to
your time
understand that it's
right.
9 to 5.
They'll tell you.
Some people will not pay you anything.
yeah.
What do you want
Well,
to do?
I
They feel
think
like
that
they are the one that
offices
did
they
it.
have standards like that.
But
So
even
where I
that,
work
they tell
presently,
you.
you
Some
can
of
choose
them- most of them
9
tell
to
you
5
But some people tell you 9 to 5. And when you're going at 5.
Sorry, 9 to 6 or 8 to 5. And if you choose to come in earlier than normal, nobody's going to stop.
one
If
is
you
one
choose
out
to
of
leave
many.
later than normal, nobody's going to
I
stop.
think that one is
Some
out
people tell you,
of
when once you start, it's
because
not that where are you going to?
for some,
You've not
it's
finished
the same
what you're
thing, 9 to
doing.
5, everybody.
But
I feel another thing is talking about work environment, right? I feel before we go too deep into working for anybody, there should be clarification of things like, okay, if he said you'll be working this time to this time, is there any policy there?
Yeah.
Do you get?
We don't have that.
You know that
If they don't have it,
It's like
It's
job or
Okay,
you
yeah.
can't ask them.
Completely because
Sorry,
of my experience.
there is contract.
But then again, I feel like we should be able to. No. You see, the reason why those careers are upgraded and they have policies like that. So can I say something? The reason why they are taking advantage of employees is because they feel like they are scared to talk. So we should encourage.
So when you talk,
we should encourage to say this, that you ask questions.
When you talk,
It's not bad in
it's not.
I know it's not saying. But we need to encourage that. We need to encourage that.
Do you know many unemployed people are there? So it's not about saying your mind. Say your mind, fine, and they will collect your point. Okay, you're not interested. Fine.
No, and then I don't understand that. No, I'm just trying to come from a point that they are wicked employees. Yes, I agree. That we need to rather than punishing yourself. Yes. It's better to understand your role and when you start. So it's not like you didn't talk to us about this before you joined our company.
Even if you always tell them that, okay, is there anything you resign, and they tell you that, this person now you have to stay back to you will tell them at that point you have to stay back and do this and complete this job. You can't. You tell them at that point that no, and if you not pay me, you talk to me and tell them that no, if you pay me for 9 to 5, no, I can't work more than 5. Sorry.
Yeah, better ways to say that.
So you can at that point the work has to be done. So even if you explain that you have to go, it's needed, you still have to do that work before you go.
I think if you have an understanding manager.
If you don't have
one of those ones that they will talk to you about, they will beg you that okay.
There are exceptions. There are exceptions. For example, you have a target and then you're way behind schedule and you have to catch up with it. That's a different case. And then when we are saying no, I subscribe to 9 to 5. There are better ways to put it. Explain to if you're employed. I have one. There was an experience I had with my former employer. So this employer of mine, right?
It's just like a sample because my boss then he will say, okay, you have a story, and you stay far. I'll be like, yes, I'll be like, sorry, just finish this work again. The following week, another thing will happen again. I'll be like, I don't like working at night, though, but don't worry, just finish this work again. And I'll just say, okay, sir, I don't.
That's manipulation. That's manipulation.
Yeah, it is.
So I
think so you say your stomach is paining you. You have a child to learn. I think we all of
exactly.
I had an experience with my former boss.
You can't keep doing things at the
This
expense of your
person, this person. You know, the day I discovered, okay, I could actually ask this man why this is happening. That was the day he told me, I didn't say anything from the onset, so he believed I was okay with it. So imagine such. So he expects you, when he presents a thing to you, right? He expects to hear your opinion about it. Not just say, okay, sir.
Yeah.
So he told me that I felt you can do it. That was why he didn't say anything. I'm okay with it. I mean, I felt very bad, so I've been doing this to myself for a very long time. Yeah, exactly. So you just have to find ways to open up.
All of this should be aware when we are asleep. Because with all of these things, some people don't even know that they are being empty. They don't even know that they know that they are earning 10k and they are earning. So I think we need to address the situation. People need to be aware of what is happening here, when people are taking advantage of them. And we should say that we have choices. We shouldn't let people take advantage of us. Because we are the problems of all of this. The employer, the employee, the child, the parents, all of this. The parents even need to understand they have. Yes. So we need to be aware of all of these things and talk more on it.
Yeah.